Hey guys, it's Julie. I'm so sorry that it's taking me this long to make another video, but life got in the way and here I am. So today's video, I'm going to talk about safety eye backs. Have you ever ordered, been in a pinch and ordered safety eyes from Amazon only to get this kind of backing, like for sinker eyes? And then have you ever tried to make something that with blanket yarn and you can't quite attach the the eye there? I'm going to show you a little hack on how to fix that. First, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you know when my next video is up. Let's get ready. Let's go. So you see right here, I am making a little mini loaf cat. I modified it to make it like a gingerbread version here, and I want to add these eyes. But since I'm using blanket yarn and this is so deep, no matter how hard I push, I am not able to get that through. So I'm going to show you a little hack on what I do to make that work, to make this less deep. Because even though they suck and I won't be ordering anymore, I'm not going to throw away what I've already purchased. Okay, so you don't have to have this kind of equipment, but this is what I happen to have. My daughter is a nail tech and she's currently on break because she just had a baby, so she let me borrow this. And this is like an electric nail file. You don't have to have this. You can just use a regular piece of sandpaper and do the same thing, but since I have this is what I'm going to use on hand. I don't wear a mask. If you have any kind of lung issues, I recommend maybe wearing a mask. I don't know what the grit of this is, but I don't think that matters so much. I turn this on at a little bit of speed there, and what I do is I just take this, and it can get a little messy, but I need these eyes on. And I just kind of sand it down. It usually doesn't take too long. And even if it messes that up, it's not a big deal because no one's gonna see that. It's inside the plushie. So it usually only takes a couple of times back and forth in there. It's gonna get a little dusty. And I try to compare it, with the other one. Sometimes you might not see a huge difference. And if you're not sure, then just go ahead and try it on the plushie. So I'm gonna dust all that off. And let's see. I want it to where I am not struggling so hard to get it on. Oh, you see, it locked in. Before that, I'd have to push and push and push and it would not lock in. And so now the eye is nice and secure. It's such an easy hack. I didn't do too much. I just sanded it down a little bit, enough to make it less deep. And you might not have to do this if you use like acrylic yarn or anything, but for blanket yarn or chunky yarn, it's really hard to get it because all this is filled with the yarn. So yeah, that's the hack. Let me know how it works for you. If you have any other suggestions, I think from now on, I'd prefer to get the ones that are more like this. I'm gonna show you this, which is really strange because, so I have these from Amazon also, but these are the backs for the 25 millimeter eyes. And these are the backs that I got for the 18 millimeters. So I prefer these, and I will get these from now on. But like I said, since I have already ordered them, I'm not gonna throw them away. I said, no, I gotta make this work. So if you're in a pinch and you wanna make it work, that's how you can do it. I'm sure with a piece of sandpaper, you can just rub it back and forth on the sandpaper a few times and then just test it out, do it again, test it out until it works, and you have cute little eyes for your plushie. How about that? And that's that for that hack. How many that's can I say? That's all I have for that hack. If you have any tips that you know better or different, let me know. Drop it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like if you like the video, and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you know whenever I post my next video. Thank you so much. Toodaloos.